Hey everyone, welcome back to another exciting day of creating a software as a service. Today I'm going to pick up where we left off last time and I'm going to be modifying our homepage a little bit more. If you're new to this series, this is a series where we're going to get together for just a half an hour and we are going to program a software as a service from the very beginning and all the way to the end. There really is no end, but we'll say like all the way up until the latest video. So enough with me jabbering on about this. How about we jump into the code and into the project? So where we left off last time was we designed the homepage quite a bit more, and I was kind of doing some brainstorming about the kind of color scheme that I want for the site. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to keep the site just black and white, and then the bar is going to be the thing that stands out. This will be at least on the marketing page and on other pages that are specific for the user being able to log in and see all the pricing. But then whenever you get into the actual dashboard, I'll probably add some colors in there. And again, this could change down the road, but this is just what I'm going to go with. So on the homepage, I think I'll just change a lot of these colors to just be black and white, or it's going to be a grayscale. So not exactly black and white, but you get what I'm saying. It's going to be gray, black, and white. So let's go ahead and change the color of the blue. And then I'm also going to change the logos right here. I actually have a different logo that's kind of black and white that I think will look really nice right there. So let me go ahead and go into the code, and I'm going to go to the home page, and I think the color is text blue. I'm just going to change that to text gray 900, and same with the button too. So I have this button and it is blue or BG indigo. I'm going to change that to gray 900. And the hover, I'll make that gray. Oh, come on. Okay. Gray of 800. And focus ring, I want that to be gray. We'll say 800. And I think that's good. So now if we jump back over here and reload, now we have this kind of black and white scheme on here, and I think it looks pretty good. So this hand is probably the only thing that's going to have color. Let's also change these logos right here. So I'm going to jump over to devdojo.com/tails, and I'm going to look under the logos section. You see I have this black and white one right here. So everything's just black and white. Let's go ahead and copy this. And if I jump back over to the home page, I can see that I can just replace this section right here. Simple enough. Let's change that to section 2. Okay, I cannot type. Alrighty. Let's go with that, and let's go back to the home page and reload. And yeah, now we can see that we have that black and white logos. And I think that is going to look really sharp. It's just going to be black and white, and then we'll have the bar is going to be really the thing that stands out. And that's really kind of what we want to stand out. So I think that's going to be good. So powerful features. Yeah, I could probably start filling out some of this information, and let me see what else we need to do. It looks like the favicon has that color right there. So I need to also update the favicon because it should just be a black and white. So let me jump over to Sketch. And I'm going to open up the logo, and then I'm just going to export this piece right here. Let's see what size that is. That looks pretty good. So I'll export that to the desktop and just call this favicon. And now I'll jump back over to the admin, to the settings, and we will upload this right here. Okay, simple enough. Now if we go back to the home page, we should see that the favicon has been updated. And let's go down the page. I'm probably going to change up this text a little bit, and then we'll need to change the logos later on down the road, but we'll just keep the ones that are in there right now. So we got to make sure that we fill in the info with the info specific to our SaaS. So it says trusted by these leading companies. I don't know if I really want to say trusted. Maybe I could say techniques, designs used by similar companies. That sounds like something that might be kind of good. So let's go down here. Designs, I can say, and inspirations. from these companies. Oh, that's actually the wrong place. Okay, let's copy that. And let's put that right there. Designs and inspirations from these companies. So, I mean, it's technically not a lie, so I guess I could even keep that in there. I'm sure Disney, Stripe, and a bunch of these other guys have some kind of design aspects that I could take from it and use in some of these bars. And again, if a company ever did ask you to remove the logo from their site, you could simply replace it out with another logo. So if we go down here, I'm going to kind of fill in some of these because I don't know exactly what I want here to be yet. This will probably come more apparent as we start building out all the features. So maybe I'll keep the powerful features there, and I will add another headline. So I'll say, add a call to action that converts visitors into customers. And I just added that to the wrong place again. Oh man. Okay. Let's copy that. Put that back, and this should be right here. Okay, that looks pretty good. And again, I want this to be black and white. So I'm going to change this to, where's the color for this? Probably up here. Yeah, text indigo 900. Let's say text gray 900. Okay, and then I could probably just fill in some features that I want to include. So I know that you can easily customize the bar. So I'm going to say like multiple templates, easily customizable, and just kind of fill in stuff here. Change this to beautiful templates. Templates to use for your website or application. We have insights and tips. Let's change that to easily customizable. Customize all the designs to fit with your app. Let's see how that looks. This text might be a little too much, and I think that's good. Easily customizable, automated emails. We'll change this to simple to embed. Any website. So embed on any website. I'll probably also create a WordPress plugin for it too. So I'm sure down the road I could probably say, embed on any website or add the WordPress plugin. And I could also say split testing. So I do want to add the ability for people to try out two different designs, and then you can see which one is getting more clicks than the other one. So we'll change this to A/B split testing. Test out multiple CTAs and see which one converts. Okay, that's pretty good. And let's say down here, instead of schedulers, I'm trying to think of what other thing that we want to add on there. So we do also have support that we could say, gain support if you have any problems embedding these on your website. So I could say priority support. Get support from the experts. That's good enough. Simple to integrate. I'm trying to think of what other thing that we could put on there. Let's just say multiple use cases. I could say add different bars to different pages. That might be something that we have later on down the road, maybe you want to have a certain call to action bar on one page and you want a different one on another page. Add different bars to different pages. Okay, so we have all that. We also need to change this text to be the black instead of the indigo. So we'll say gray. Have indigo there. Indigo. Indigo. Indigo, here we go. Nope. Gray. Yep, that looks good. So these icons, I probably want to have specific icons that are more relevant to what is actually saying, beautiful templates, and it has this picture of this iPhone. So let me possibly change this up. The place that I like to go to get some black and white icons, there's a few. I like to go to this one called iconmonster.com, and there's another one called the Noun Project. So you can download these as PNG, as SVG, whichever way you would like. So let's see what we have here. So maybe we'll try template. Maybe design. Yeah, I mean, the swatches look pretty good. Let's do it. SVG, let's see which ones we have in there right now. So these are PNG. So I could always just add these as an SVG. Might be simple enough. Embed, let's copy that. So the first one is templates. So remember the width and the height, we actually want to change that to view box. That'll be 0, 0, 24, and 24. And let's give it a class. And let's see what the width and the height was of the original images. Those were 14. So we'll say W14, H14. Alrighty, let's jump back over, reload. That looks pretty good. I like that. Okay, easily customizable. Maybe just like an icon of gears, that might work. Some gears. Looking good. Let's go with this one. SVG, embed. Oh, gotta agree first, embed. Whoa, that one looks pretty big. Oh, that's right, because it has 3 cogs. Maybe I'll select this one. Yeah, let's go with this one. So I'll copy that. And it's beautiful templates. Then we have easily customizable. And the same thing, we'll change the view box with this class. And then I'll just remove this width and height. Oh, that one already had the view box. Cool, easily customizable. Let's see how we're doing on time. Okay, we're already about halfway through. So I'm gonna try and wrap these up real quick. Easily customizable. Got to remove that image. Okay. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Simple to embed. That would probably be like a code icon. Code. Which one do I want to go with? Yeah, should do the standard code. Select this, embed. This one has the view box too. I guess that first one maybe just didn't have the view box, unless it did and I just didn't see it. Where's that SVG view box? Oh well. Let's place that right there. Let's find all these other images before we start changing the view box for all these. So simple to embed. What is the next one? Split testing. This should be fun. So maybe like lab. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Let's just go with, that one looks pretty cool. So we'll take this SVG, split testing, paste that in there, priority support. Let's try just support. I think that's good. We can go with this guy, or I like these life raft, or not raft, what are they called? A life preserver floaty. Yeah, let's go with that one. Okay, let's copy that one, and priority support, you will go right there. And the last one is multiple use cases. I'm trying to think of which one that could actually go for. And sometimes the icon doesn't really even have to pertain. I could do like a star, but let's see. Maybe I could just say blocks or block. Maybe even Lego would be kind of cool. No Lego. Not boxing, box. Multiple use cases. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. Boom. Copy this. Multiple use cases, paste that in there. So we already have the view box for all these, so we just need to remove the width. And then we need to add the correct classes. So now I want this to be class equals W14 H-14. Okay, let's see what we're doing with here. That looks pretty great. That looks pretty cool. Okay, so we have this. Probably need to change this down here. I could put something like a try it free and then say click here. This could even be another call to action where, where it has like enter your domain. Could say like give it a try. Let's try that. Building greatness. Try for yourself. Try it yourself. Try it on your site. Maybe I could capitalize these and it might look a little bit better. Try it out on your site. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And I could even just have a input box here, and then I could have another give it a try button. And like I said, I do want this to be black and white, so that's probably going to end up being a white button. So instead of get started, we're going to say test it out. And not BG purple, we want that to be BG white. And then we want the text to be, we'll say text black. And instead of these paragraphs right here, we want to have an input type equals text. Let's see, input. How do I get that shortcut to go? Input, I'm trying to save myself time. I'm just wasting more time. Input colon text. Maybe that was it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so the name, let's call this URL. And we need to give it some classes. So we'll say class equals width full. I want it to have a background of white. I think I want rounded full. We'll give it a padding of 2 text-XL. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, probably need some space in between these two. So we'll give this an MR of 5. Did not work. So we probably need a PR of 5 right here. Yeah, there we go. And that tested out, so we probably need this to be quite a bit larger. So what do we have? PX of 5, PX 8. Okay, let's try that. H-10. Nope, we'll say 16. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And I don't like the outline, so I'm going to say focus outline none. Okay, so I can enter in my URL. So I will add a placeholder here. I think I'm going to use the same placeholder that I used above. So we'll say placeholder equals enter your domain. Try it out. Enter your domain. Placeholder. Okay, that looks pretty good. You know what would be cool actually if this button was kind of like a gray. That would look pretty nice. So instead of BG white, we want BG gray. We'll say maybe 800. And the text is going to be white in that case. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. I like that. Test it out on your site. I may want to add a little bit more text below that, but I think this is good for now. And then we'll have I could probably reach out to a friend and ask them if it's okay if I can use a quote. We'll have some FAQ and then our example pricing. We're actually going to have a free plan. So this one's going to say free, and then maybe you can actually add the embed code, and the only thing that you're going to have is just a branding of the fancy bar. So maybe this icon up here will be over here on the right. So it'll kind of be like branded, and the person can add it to their website and they can have as many views as they want, but they are going to have a branded version of it by using the free plan. So it's still offering a little something of value. And then if they want to upgrade and remove the branding and then also unlock some additional designs, then they can upgrade to the paid plan. So I think this is starting to look pretty good. Our homepage is looking pretty nice. One other thing that I wanted to do, so I did set up a Gmail account, which is fancybario@gmail.com. And this is going to change once I set up my fancybar.io domains. So I probably want to have a real email address, such as tony@fancybar.io or hello@fancybar.io. So what I want to do is I want to find a Twitter handle and then maybe even a Facebook URL, because I'm going to need to have a social presence. Looks like I'll need Twitter, maybe Instagram and Facebook. I don't know if I will actually need a GitHub. Maybe I could add a Dribbble too. That could be a possibility. But for now, I know that I want to find a username for, we'll say, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. So let's go ahead and go to Twitter. And I'm just going to, boom, say manage accounts. And I want to add an existing account. Actually, no, I want to sign up for a new account. So where do I do that? I'm going to log out of all of my accounts, and then I'm going to sign up for a new account. So the name, and I will add my phone number. Yeah, so through these videos, I guess you're just going to kind of sit with me through a lot of this stuff as I'm creating, because I want to show you, I don't want to really do anything off camera. I want everything to be documented. This way I can say, apply half an hour a day to creating your software as a service, including setting up your social accounts and everything else. This way you can see how much you can progress by just doing a half an hour every single day. So let's go. We got Tony Lee. Yep, that looks good. Verify phone. Let's see, verification code. Where are we at? Didn't receive SMS. There we go. I did not receive it. Okay. There we go. 722-867. Okay, and I could probably create a fancy bar icon. But let's skip that for now. Bio, welcome to Fancy Bar, the fanciest bars of the West. I'll probably change that later, but we're just going to go through and get all set up. Skip for now. Next. Skip for now. Okay, so I need to go to my profile, and I want to create a separate username. So where do I do that? So I go here, view more, settings and privacy, your account information. I don't know why Twitter makes this so difficult. Oh my gosh, am I gonna have to Google this? How to change your Twitter username. Navigate to settings and privacy, tap username, and update the username currently listed in the username field. Settings and privacy. Privacy and settings. I know somebody's like, dude, it's right there, but I just don't see it. Account information. Okay. So it says to go to settings and privacy. Got that. Username and update the username. Account information. And I'm wondering if there's additional steps that I need to do before I can actually update my account name. So I'll probably do that maybe in the next video once I figure out how to do that. But I just set up a Twitter, so then I need to set up a Facebook account as well. So I'm going to add a new Facebook page. Let's go to settings and privacy. Where do I create a new page? Man, I am so out of touch with social networks. How do I create a new page? Pages. Aha. There we go. Create a new page. Let's say page name. That's good. Fancy bar. Category. Website. Looks good. Welcome to Fancy Bar. Way to add a fancy bar call to action on your website. Okay, so we'll create that page. Fancy bar was created. Okay, cool. Create at username. See Twitter? Facebook knows how to put it right there in my face. Okay, username is Fancy Bar. I wonder if that's taken. And it looks like it is. What about Fancy Bar IO? Huh. Yep, already taken. Fancy Bar, you could say underscore IO or just Fancy Bar IO. Let's see that. Yeah. So that will be Fancy Bar IO. Something went wrong. We're working on getting it fixed as soon as we can. Really? Really? That's funny. Guessing that might have worked. Yep. Okay, so we just changed the Facebook page, and then there was one more we just needed to add. So the last thing that I would need to do is add an Instagram account, but I think I will probably do that in another video. So I've just created the Twitter and the Facebook account, and then we also modified the homepage. So looks like we're right up out of time, but yeah, today there wasn't too much progress that we made, but like I said, every single step that you take is just one step closer to building your software as a service. There's a quote that I really like that says the stone cutter, as he hits the stone for the 100th time, he knows it wasn't that one time that broke the stone, yet all the ones that preceded it. Which means that all these little chips that you're making at your software as a service is eventually going to get you to where you want to be. It's going to get you to be profitable. You just got to keep on chipping away. And yeah, that's my philosophy wisdom of the day. But I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you tomorrow where we'll be building out more functionality for our software as a service. See you guys.